Confidence that transcends the self. Of the many virtues that we see the characters display in One Piece, this is the one that I choose to share with this audience. What does it mean to be a king? What does it mean to be a conqueror? How is it that Kobe, a character who has been weak all series, was able to stand up for what he believed in and fight, even if it meant that death was certain? All the messages that we can derive from One Piece, it has something incredibly unique to say about self-assuredness, vulnerability, spreading joy, and trusting your network around you. Although the characters in One Piece are strong beyond what anyone can truly believe, they choose to embody virtues. They are still vulnerable and loving and compassionate to others. You see, the strength within the One Piece world doesn't just come from Conqueror's Haki or your Devil Fruit or anything like that. It comes from your belief in achieving what you desire. And that, my friends, is true confidence. In One Piece, strength is not the end-all be-all. It is merely a tool that characters use to impose their will upon the world. Luffy does not cry because he's weak. He cries because he's strong. Far too often, young men are told to hide their emotions, to mask it. This leads to vices such as alcoholism or emotional regulation issues. These vulnerabilities, these weak spots, these softnesses in our hearts, they make us incredibly human. We must not self-improve to harden our heart. We must self-improve to remain soft in a world so rigid and unforgiving. And what better example of that than the future king of the pirates, Monkey D. Luffy? Within One Piece, we see that Luffy has achieved the ultimate form of confidence. His confidence transcends himself, and he also has unwavering faith in those around him. In many ways, Luffy represents positive leadership. He went and built a strong crew or a network and refuses to give up on them. And in moments of hardship, he shows them his vulnerabilities. He cries around them. He sobs for them. He fights for his loved ones, and they in turn fight for him back. Within the One Piece world, Luffy represents the pinnacle of strength and potential in this world. His dream is to be the Pirate King after all. This is no small task, but he truly believes in his heart that he and his network have what it takes to get him there, and that is what gives him the colors of a king. So yes, Luffy has this large goal, but it transcends himself. Luffy is simply gaining the strength necessary to impose his goodwill upon the world. Even within our lives, it's entirely possible that we formulate a really large goal when the road isn't necessarily clear. And the truth is, the road doesn't need to be clear. Our belief in ourselves and in our dream will give us the habits that we need in order to impose that will upon the world. Using myself as an example, I challenge myself daily, and I have great aspirations as a content creator, but not for the money or the fame. The more I can scale this platform, the more people I can impact in a positive way and contribute to changing the narrative of what we have all been taught by society. Traditionally, we're taught to be selfish and meek, and I want to embody selflessness and bravery, and I want to spread these virtues all over. In a way, I can only make this difference as I grow this platform, as does Luffy need to become the king of the pirates to truly spread the joy and love that he has within his heart. Luffy has cried, he has failed, and he has sobbed. He's admitted he wasn't enough, especially after the loss of Ace. However, his vision never faltered. He just used these losses as a catapult to reach new heights. This major failure truly gave him what he needed to become a competitive candidate for the Pirate King. His resolve only strengthened after loss and weakness. These setbacks didn't inspire Luffy to quit. They inspired him to keep going. They inspired him to cover these opportunity areas that he discovered. And throughout all of it, he never gave up his self-belief. By all means, Luffy should have never faced Kaido. He was certainly punching above his weight class. He barely even understood Conqueror's Haki, and Kaido was able to use an advanced application of it. So, while the doubters denoted Luffy as crazy, it's almost as if he knew something that we didn't. Somehow, Luffy knew that he had what it took within him. On your own self-improvement journey, people will doubt you. People will say that you're punching above your weight class, but you just simply can't let it affect you. You have to believe in the virtues that you want to embody, and you have to believe in the good that you want to impose upon the world, and just go for it, because you might even surprise yourself, just the way that Luffy surprised himself. He didn't know that he had Gear 5s hiding within him. So to those of you watching, believe in yourself. Punch above your weight class. Do brave things. It's okay to cry. It's okay to rely on others. But also work on your own strength. Leverage your opportunity areas. Moments of failure are not signals to quit. They're signals to push. So keep growing and keep self-assuring yourself and just keep self-improving.